Hello there. So in this video, we'll be discussing some quick tips for the LSAT, and we will mainly focus on one tip, and that tip is deciding between two answer choices, which pretty much every student faces at some point, or even on every test, or even every other problem. So it's a big issue, but regardless, we could work around it. There's some tips to help out. There's many different ways of going about it, different approaches, different thoughts, but we'll cover two main tenets, which will definitely help out. So once you're down to two, you might be focusing on those two. Let's say it's A and B. You're deciding between A and B, which one's better. But the strategy is you want to forget about A and B and go back to the stimulus, which is the initial paragraph. Because more often than not, the issue is not the answers, but your understanding of the argument or the initial prompt. Because let's say you have a good understanding. Let's say you understand 95% what's going on. More often than not, that's not good enough because that little piece that you're missing is causing the issue. What you want to try to do is get 100% understanding of it. And once you do that, then the correct answer is a lot more apparent to yourself. So once you're down to two, forget about those two answer choices. Go back to the stimulus and read super, super slow. Think about every word, channel like your inner turtle, your inner slug, snail, what have you, and think about every word. And when you do that, you'll often see something that you initially didn't see, and that'll be the ticket. That'll give you the correct answer. So, for example, you might see the word some in the argument, and then once you go back to the answers, you see one of them states all, and all is a little bit too strong in reference to that some, and therefore that answer choice would be wrong, and the other one would be correct. It's important to note that any wrong answer is wrong for an exact reason. It's not going to be wrong based on feelings or vibes or anything of that sort. There's always a reason, something you could pinpoint. It may be hard to find that reason, but that reason is in there somewhere, regardless. And that's why you want to forget the answers once again, go back, read super slowly, and find that reason. So that's tip number one. And tip number two is similar to that in the sense that it also helps you understand the initial prompt, the stimulus or the argument, but it goes about in a different way. So tip number two is to skip it. So once you're down to two answer choices, don't waste your time, skip it, and come back towards it later. Because once you come back to it later, once you reread it, maybe you see something you missed initially. And since you see that thing, you're like, oh yeah, actually A is a better answer as compared to B. And then you're done. Sometimes it doesn't always work out that nicely, but more often than not, once again, it does. And when it does, then that's great news for you. So that's it, some basic tips. So there's a lot more to it than that, but at the end of the day, these tips might give you an extra 1 or 2 points, and every point counts. And if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe because we'll make more of them. And if you think about it, if you get like 1 point per video, or even like less than that, even half a point, and you keep watching them, maybe altogether you get extra 5 or 10 points. And if that's the case, that would be wonderful.